Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alan, and this is Downtime Weekly, the show where we cover news and different things about gaming and the things that we love, which is streaming and cosplay. Right now, there's not that much to cover in cosplay, because of the pandemic. In gaming, it's been a slow news week. There's been a really cool, world record set by Stealth Gamer BR, who is an amazing speedrunner. And we're going to be talking about Vitality's $10,000 fine for stream sniping at an event where you probably couldn't stream snipe even if you wanted to, but somebody else thought they did, so there you go. Welcome to Downtime Weekly. This is the news. First piece of news comes out of the people playing Hitman 3 on Speedruns. And it seems that on the 22nd of January, the player called Reek actually went into the map called Dubai, which is one of the first maps that you play in the game. For those of you that don't know, that Hitman is a very competitively speedrun game. So a lot of people love playing that game and trying to find the fastest ways to beat it. So on the any percent speedrun, which means you can do whatever you want to beat the game as fast as possible, the player called Reek found out that you can basically shoot the 2 targets in 9 seconds of the map. So on the 22nd, Reek actually beat the speedrunning record, and then the day after, German players called Der Lounge Linus managed to actually break that record. And since it's only a 9-second clip and it's amazing, check it out.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore.
Könnte der ganze... I got 9 seconds one. Maybe this is a perfect one.
We also put their channels down below so you can just find their links and go follow them if you want to see other crazy Hitman stuff. Speedrunners are always amazing people. They do crazy things and quite frankly probably have more time on their hands than they know what to do with. Thank God for COVID for them, though, since now they can basically just speedrun every game. Our next piece of news comes from the Blast Pro series, as Team Vitality has received a $10,000 fine for stream sniping against Team Liquid in the games. So apparently, in the middle of the live stream, when the 2 Counter-Strike teams are facing off with each other, basically these tournaments are just running, and then right now everything's online, so they're playing from their headquarters and everything else. And you could see one of the Team Vitality players and screens in the backgrounds, or you can see the players and the coach and the screens in the backgrounds, and you can obviously see that they were actually watching the stream for the actual tournament while they were in the tournament, playing in the same map against Team Liquid. And the ECIC, or the Esports Integrity Commission, has fined Team Vitality $10,000, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because these major tournaments are being streamed. But even if they are being streamed, to make sure that people can't cheat via stream sniping, they actually make it possible to delay the streams, and they do delay the streams. I talked to one of the people behind Blast Pro series, and he told me, yes, we do delay the streams, so no one can pull out their phone and know where the enemy is, live at the same time. And then basically, yeah, they got a $10,000 fine for something that probably doesn't cause too much alarm in the same rounds they're playing, but could potentially be giving out some information that could give away, I don't know, some kind of tactic or plan or, future information. So to be honest, they got a $10,000 fine, and the discussions on Reddit and everything else have been oh, that's super illegal, or oh, there's a delay, or oh, who cares? But yeah, as a part of esports, this is a pretty big deal, so they got their fine, and that's about it. Getting a fine for stream sniping was not the first time this has happened. Actually, during the DreamHack Ladies Showdown tournament, an entire team got disqualified for stream sniping, but they were playing for a rule set that said that stream sniping isn't possible since it's up to people streaming to delay their streams, so they couldn't be responsible. So all this stream sniping thing and stuff going on Twitch and in major tournaments, and especially in esports, the rules are there, but they're not really, and people keep discussing them, and I don't understand why. It's just not clear. You can't watch a stream, or just put on a delay that means that they can't, get any valuable information from it. But at the same time, everyone's going to debate this until the end of the world, so until then, Team Vitality has $10,000 to pay, and they can probably afford it, so, don't do it. That's the moral of the story. Especially don't break rules that people don't know if are, they work or don't. Just don't. Does the lighting work now, Alex? Are you content with this? Hey, look, I'm on the beach. Hey, look, I'm in Antarctica. Hey, look, I'm on the beach. Hey, look, I'm in Antarctica. The company called SCS Software actually produces Euro Truck Simulator and the American Truck Simulator. It's a game about driving trucks really far down roads. You simulate it. You sit in a truck, you sit there for hours. Watching it on stream is absolutely riveting. I don't know how, but they made a really cool simulation game, and congratulations to you for making trucking exciting. So they made a charity event called Hauling Hope, or not a charity, a DLC. And the DLC is all about transporting vaccines in your trucks, in the game, you know, send out a positive vibe, a good message and everything else. But then they had like this press release that came along with it in the launch, and it wasn't taken very well. In that press release, it states the following: "We do not take a stand neither for or against vaccines. We just wanted to express our appreciation and support for every real truck driver out there who have been facing very challenging times since the pandemic situation began." So people read this, and normal people would read this and go, okay, they just don't want to take a stance on the vaccine stuff. It's like, please don't make this political. We just want to celebrate the truck drivers. They even state that later. They state that several times on their blog. You know, they were just trying to do something nice for people. But people went and read, wait, what did that say? We do not take a stand neither for or against vaccines? Wait, are they saying they're not pro-vaccines? Are they saying they're anti-vaxxers? Are we going to go crazy on the internet and call them out? Yeah, of course they did. It's the internet. People are, you know, I don't know, mentally somewhere else these days. But yeah, basically they got a super ton of backlash about it. The developers on their own development blog had to tell people, like, please don't write hurtful or harassment comments or anything else. Could you please quit it? I mean, any normal person reading this should know that they just meant to say, hey, who cares about the vaccines? This is our DLC. We're putting it in there because we hope that, like, we can get there, and we know that truck drivers are like affected all over the country, and we wanted to send a message of hope and support via gaming, via our game, and doing this. And people just went crazy. So if you read this and you're one of those people that read something to the letter and go like, wait, they wrote for or against vaccines, I guess they're against vaccines. Don't do that, man. Like, these guys are nice people. Like, just calm down. Why does the internet have to ruin everything? Going into our final story today, as we only have a very short news week apparently, the YouTuber WhistlinDiesel has accidentally shot himself in the head with a 50mm Barrett rifle. For those of you that don't know what the barrel rifle is, well, our editor Alex, hey, can you show a clip of what that rifle does? Yeah, so that's a pretty big rifle. Apparently he was on the shooting range shooting for his YouTube video. He's got a lot of followers on YouTube and everything else. And he was just doing what he usually does, you know, just messes around with stuff, you know, has a really big rifle, gonna shoot at stuff. So he was shooting at these steel plates far down the range, and I'm not actually sure because the information isn't really clearly stated, but I'm gonna guess a ricochet hit steel plate and the bullet went back, because he was shot in the forehead. It didn't penetrate too deeply, so it must have been a ricochet, or it actually exploded in the chamber, which it shouldn't be able to. So yeah, apparently he shot himself in the head. He's lucky to be alive, which is amazing, and he did state that now he knows what it feels like being shot in the head by a 50mm. I don't think that's the same. I think you'd pretty much be without a head after that, but never mind me. But yeah, that is definitely just going to be what we're going to be talking about here. YouTubers beware, don't do stupid things if you can. If you see this online, don't try to do it yourselves, and if you are going to do it, just don't. I mean, ask for help. Anybody? Come on, man. 2021 doesn't need more stuff like this going on. We had enough in 2020. Put down the sniper rifles. Just relax. We're going to be launching a cosplay show on YouTube, and it's already launched. But we're also going to be launching a cosplay championship through that YouTube channel, which is this channel. So if you want to hear more about that, do like, share, subscribe, and follow us in the future. I wonder how long that was. Was that 20 seconds, Alex? Was it?